All right. Hello and welcome to another Sound Goblin Tuesday night stream. As you can tell by the title and our amazing rap intro, we're going to be playing Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, specifically the Donkey Kong Adventure DLC. I am, as always, Bogradder Josh.
I am Vincent, also known as Vincent, and I will be monkeying around this evening.
I am the Krampus, the least funky member of the DK crew.
And I'm Mackie Shiv, or Cranky Kong.
Right, and with that, let's start. And we're done. Okay, we'll start from the beginning.
Well, that was easy.
I may or may not have played this before. In its entirety. So this takes place at some nebulous time during or this DLC rather takes place at some nebulous time during the events of the normal game. Don't think about it too hard.
Yes, because the continuity of this game is real fucking important to maintain.
In case you're wondering, that's the Rabbids Dimension Hopping washing machine.
Because of course it is.
Why do they have a dimension hopping washing machine? Fuck if I know.
Rabbits.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who are not familiar at all with the Rabbids, Rabbids are effectively a spin-off from the Rayman series, and are basically minions before minions were minions, and are just as irritating as that sounds. Hey, Undergrain, how's it going? And yes, Shiv is the furthest away from the mic.
Of course I am. That way you can't hear me.
Some ghosts have to haunt a very specific area. He's stuck on the left seat.
So as you can see from this cutscene, there's a long and convoluted process to justify having only Rabbid Peach.
Yes, Shiv is the furthest away from the mic, and also just doesn't pick up on mics for some reason.
Mics hate me.
Yeah, if you've seen Ghost Hunters and that electromag reading that they do.
They're actually just hearing me nearby.
Guys, I'm
There's
super
ghosts in this room.
low.
I'm right here, you assholes.
How did I end up in Moscow?
Right. This is Beepo, the one character that talks.
Your goal, to build a washing machine.
Yes. And our party, which consists of Rabbid Peach,
Oh no, we've been teleported to a world where the Rabbids are doing Soul Reaver. So yeah, low-key, Nintendo managed to do something I never thought they'd ever be able to do. Make the Rabbids funny.
Most of the time.
Compared to the 0% in their actual games.
Donkey Kong.
Yes, again, Undergreen, mines are the way to handle Birth by Sleep. I am not surprised at all that Vanitas took less than 30 seconds.
Yep. Mines. Mines for days.
Now, the Nintendo-inspired Rabbids in this series are actually great.
Yes. I'm especially loving Rabbid Cranky.
And Rabbit Cranky.
Ever grumpy rabbit.
You think that's what he died of in the future games? Became a ghost. Shock.
Right.
Good old Rabbit Crunky just having a gun sitting around.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward through this so I can actually explain it.
Donkey Kong could grab stuff and throw it.
Yes,
Yes.
Donkey Kong hucks stuff.
Yes, Donkey Kong actually has unique gameplay. As a matter of fact, so as far as main characters are so in the original game, you're forced to play as Mario no matter what. He always has to be in the party. This actually annoys me a great deal because Mario is a pretty... He's not a
Mario.
bad character, but he's not like a character I always want in my party.
He doesn't specialize in anything, really.
No, and he's not particularly interesting. They did the same thing with Donkey Kong. I mean, there's only 3 characters in this one, so it's kind of moot.
Yeah.
But if they did the same thing with Donkey Kong, it would have been perfectly fine, because Donkey Kong plays in a very unique way and is basically good at pretty much every task you want to do. Right. So for people unfamiliar with how this series works, you basically get three different actions a turn. Your movement, your attack. Your attack can be either your primary weapon or your secondary weapon. Your secondary weapons renew every other round.
The potassium pulverizer.
Yes. He throws boomerang bananas
Yep.
that ignore half cover.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, this game only has 3 types of cover. Half cover, which is 50%, full cover, which is 100%, so you can't hit them, and no cover, which is you hit them.
Yep.
And yeah, your third action in a round is a skill if you want to use it.
So at what point does it say you have a 95% chance to hit the target, but you still miss?
None. Like I
None.
said, this is better than XCOM.
Yep.
Yes. But yes, most characters that aren't Donkey Kong, as a matter of fact, all characters that aren't Donkey Kong basically move in the same way. Everyone has 6 movement, even Donkey Kong. You can jump off of characters, which lets you land, ignore any obstacles and land within like whatever your jump range is. Donkey Kong cannot do this.
Well, of course, nobody's strong enough to throw Donkey Kong.
No, as a matter of fact, it's the other way around.
Yes, if Donkey Kong runs into other characters, he throws them.
Yes, he can pick up characters, he can pick up these blocks, he can pick up enemies. By going through this, I can pick up an enemy. Yes, I can pick up that guy and throw him into, like, that guy. But of course, the superior thing to pick up is almost always Cranky Kong. Or Rabbit Cranky. But first... let's see. I probably want to move first. So if you've played the base game at all, like in the base game, your primary method of doing damage is movement, and everything else is actually a lie. You have weapons for finishing things off, if you so choose to use them.
I mean, this is not wrong. There's a reason why any character who can get get the ability to do multiple kicks in a single movement is overpowered in this game.
Multiple kicks or just high damage kicks. Like Rabbid Luigi is really good.
Yes, Rabbid Luigi is really good. He gets Vampire too, doesn't he?
Yes, he has Vampire on his dash specifically, which is absurd. Okay. And that should be enough to finish everyone off via Cranky. Cranky is kind of an amalgamation of a lot of the other characters from the normal game, especially including Yoshi, and his great ability to deal damage to everything around him when he lands. This includes when Donkey Kong throws him. Thus,
Excellent.
Yeah, my old man hip.
And freeze, apparently.
yes, and freeze. Also, let's see. Where can I...
You're
Oh, I'm
trapped because you
surrounded.
can't move through
Ah.
enemies.
Correct. Well, I'll fix that. It doesn't really matter which one I throw at. But that hits everyone. Okay.
Jump back into Donkey Kong's hands, get thrown again.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, because DK can throw him, and then he can do his own jump.
That way. Okay. Yes.
Bam!
He also uses a shotgun. Yep, aimed that right. Okay.
The woodshop walloper.
Yep. But yeah, he's kind of an amalgamation of a bunch of mechanics from, of different things from other characters in the normal game. Rabbid Peach is Rabbid Peach.
Yeah.
They expected me to somehow take 3 turns doing that. New weapons available.
Donkey Kong's unblinking stare is weird. It's like, "Urgh."
Well, you know.
Rabbid Kong looks less like a rabid version of Cranky Kong and more like the homeless guy who lives nearby who hasn't to show up.
Yeah, Rabbid Cranky is his
He's
own
cranky
character.
because the food stamps ran out.
Yeah.
I'm cranky because I live in a fucking box.
It's got a tongue.
Well, yes.
Yes, they
of
all
course
do.
it does. It's because it's a rabbit fused with it. Horrifying, never-ending scream that has become its existence.
I want to show you something.
It's the best use for rabbits.
I sit on it.
There we go. So this is a significant mechanical improvement from the base game. Because the base game's party consists of Beepo, who is a small disc that is kind of hard to see, Mario immediately behind him, and then whatever other 2 characters you have. When it comes to like actually moving around on a 3D map and pressing things, especially at certain angles, it is very easy to lose Beepo. So like say behind obstacles, and press the wrong side of blocks several times over when trying to do puzzles.
So instead, you now have
Cranky.
Rabbit Cranky as your
Rabbid Cranky right
cursor.
on a,
Yes. Just a lot harder to lose. Also, this is just fun in general. Alright. So now to get the actual...
So I take it that island is basically your hub for this.
Yeah, that is our hub. All those pipes basically lead to the challenge areas, which you can only do after you're done with the entire game, which we
Okay.
will definitely not get through because this is about a third as long as the base game.
Still about, like, what, 6 to 8 hours?
Yeah, it is actually a pretty significant DLC.
Which I've noticed has been a thing for Nintendo as of recently. Just real nice, meaty DLC.
Yep.
Kinda. The Champion Song stuff for Breath of the Wild was not actually that extensive.
Fair enough.
Okay. So we have money to buy precisely one thing. So as you can see, Donkey Kong has absolutely terrible crit types on weapons, with Bounce being the superior of the 2. Because Burn is awful.
Bounce has its place.
Bounce is okay. Burn is awful.
Yes.
in different versions of Ground Pound.
Yes. Which, by the way, have no visual differences.
It's fixed.
Yep.
It's anime fists.
Let's go back to primary first.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point there, Hunter Green, is that, like, the Ballad of the Champions stuff for Breath of the Wild was pretty short, but that's okay, because Breath of the Wild is like a 150-hour game if you were trying 100% it.
Yeah, the only person who has decent crits is actually Cranky. As Ink and Vamp are both very good.
Yeah.
Ink is they can't attack. Vamp is any damage you deal, including with that attack,
See,
and any damage anyone else does steals health from that thing until it dies.
Yeah.
Let's see. That said, Although I do like the looks of these bananas.
That's the habanero.
Yes.
Oh, and that's a rigid digitana right there.
Yeah, let's actually start with Cranky's weapon. Go for the anti-hopper one, for reasons. And yes, we'll equip it.
Also vamp.
Yes. Both of those are good. So
Yeah,
there's not-
his default weapon actually has vamp,
Oh.
just slightly lower chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a bit lower on damage. The DLC is more flattened from the base game. You don't gain hit points after any milestones. Basically, you only get them through the skill tree. So all the weapons are more subdued when it comes to how they increase. Consequentially, also, the original game has like basically 4 versions of every single base enemy. So there's like 4 Ziggies, 4 Hoppers, etc. This only has one version, the Tropical version of every enemy, but they are kind of remixed, so they don't exactly work the exact same way.
Okay.
Yep. The other thing they've revised is how this works. Instead of getting orbs, which you generally require, it starts at 10, then it goes to like 20 or 30. You just get these runes, and it's a much shallower numbering system, which is much, much better, actually.
You need 2 runes to do this. You need.
Yeah.
etc.
The other thing that's been improved is this tree in general, because the attack tree used to only be like, you get more coins from killing things, so you can get 10 coins instead of 5 coins from killing things in a game where stuff costs in the thousands.
Yeah.
Sometimes, when you actually generate coins from killing things. Instead, they actually gave you better choices here. The high ground one is in the base game and is
Right.
good anyways, but they added cover damage bonus, so now you can deal extra damage to cover, which is actually an interesting thing. And what's really good is actually this one, which increases the range of all your primary weapon.
Okay.
Let's see. With that said, the things you should focus on the most when
Better
it comes,
throws.
yeah,
Better throws.
well,
I actually quite like that top one.
oh, the pull them out of the ground one. That
Yeah.
does get useful more later. He doesn't have the 2 points for better throw damage. Although better throw damage is not actually as necessary here because Cranky kind of covers that a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cranky does a giant AoE when you throw.
Yep. What benefits him a lot, however, is movement. And in general, those are just the best upgrades are movement and movement damage.
Fair enough. I just like that Donkey Kong does get the ability to actually grab enemies that are in the process of spawning. Because there were a couple times when I was playing the base game where I would end a turn and I would still have 1 or 2 people active, but there weren't any actual
Nothing was
enemies
up.
on the field. They were just spawning, so I couldn't really do anything other than like if somebody had like a Overwatch, I could do that. But
Yeah. The other thing of having flat, I'm not doing it per se, but the other thing of having flat hit points is it does actually make the hit point upgrades a lot more tempting.
Yeah.
They are not like
right.
one of the last things I pick up. Yeah, you still need. Cranky also does dash damage. I completely forgot about that. I could have actually dashed through one of those enemies that was blocking me.
Yeah.
Increased jump damage.
Yep, he does not have enough for that yet.
Increased jump range.
No, that's increased its area of effect. So it's good and bad.
Good and bad. They hit your people too.
Yes. He won't actually fire unless there's enemies in the area where he's landing.
But if
if
allies are in, it will damage them.
yes, it will absolutely damage allies if they're in the area. Yeah, we're gonna go with movement now. It should be noted you can respec at any time, so it's not actually a big deal.
No
Nice.
cost for respecting, just
Yeah, that's the same with the base game.
Yeah, just hit a button.
Yeah, it is literally that hit X.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
nice
just,
at least.
do you want to respec?
So if it's like I only have one thing right now, if this costs 2, I can put it in here, then I get another one I can
Yeah.
Yeah.
respec out of the skill action mark.
And team info, which is less important in this one because you only have these 3, so yeah.
You don't have to worry about like what's the optimal team for the situation I'm in. It's like it's the team you have.
Yeah.
Use what you got.
It's good and bad. It's actually bad when it comes to the challenges. The challenges in this one I didn't like as much as the challenges in the base game because they had to design the challenges in the base
Around
game around the idea that you have a party of 8 and can
Change out for different abilities and stuff to solve different challenges.
yeah. Since you have specifically these 3, they designed the challenges very tightly around these 3 characters. So if your head isn't in their logic for some of the challenges, it actually kind of gets annoying. there's not as much leeway with how you actually deal with the challenges, basically. By the way, the answer to most of the hardest challenges is use Rabbid Mario, in case you're wondering, in the base game. As a matter of fact, the answer to a lot of things is use Rabbid Mario.
Answer to most of the base games, Rabbid Mario.
There are situations where he's not good. When enemies are spread out and the map is large, he's not one of the better rabbits. Yes, this is a mechanic basically unique to these. They have these guys are collectors. They don't exist in the base game at all.
Yeah. They steal shiny stuff.
Yep. This is also, yeah. So the goal on this one is to retrieve washing machine parts.
Not the warranty.
Yep.
So collectors will grab washing machine parts and try and escape.
They will run with washing machine parts. They'll just run around with the washing machine parts.
Okay.
They don't attack.
Yeah, there's
So-
no actual like escape.
They exist
things.
just to be annoying.
They exist to be annoying, and they are very annoying. So first, their movement is 25,
Right.
It's huge.
considering the character's normally 6. Their movement out of a pipe is 10.
10.
For people who don't know how this game works, movement is how far you can kind of move in this grid. You don't actually have a 6 frames of or 6
Squares of
movement.
movement so much as
A 6 distance.
you have a 6 distance, and you can,
Yeah,
if
go
you
ahead
have
up and
slides, you can slide anyone in that 6 distance and then go to wherever you're actually going. When you exit pipes, when you enter a pipe, you basically have your pipe exit distance. And it works
Basically, no matter
the
how
same
far
way.
you move, no matter how far you moved to enter the pipe, you have however much your pipe exit distance is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it was 1 square away from you or 5 squares away from you, your pipe exit distance is your pipe exit distance.
Yeah. And characters also have jump distance, which is when they jump off of someone, how far they can go. If you jump off of someone, you can't enter a pipe, otherwise it's fair game. And jumping ignores terrain and elevation. So yeah, the other thing about these is their escape range. If you hit them, they will move 25.
Squares.
Yeah, they'll move to get away and not be hit again, basically, or try not to be hit again. Other than that, we have a couple Ziggies.
So basically, if you hit them, you want to hit them as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, there are enemies in the base game that do an escape thing, but not nearly that far.
Yeah. The Smashers.
It does look like, however, as far as I could tell, that literally all the collectors do is run away and grab stuff. They don't have an attack.
Correct.
So there's that at least.
Yeah. So basically, when you're done with, I think this one spawns. Yeah, there's 2 washing machine parts. They are both in the hands of the collectors to start with. So basically, I have to kill the 2 collectors and pick up the washing machine parts. It's notable they will go after washing machine parts.
Yeah.
So if I kill one but not pick up the piece on my turn,
The
the
other
other
one
one
will
will grab it. All right. So the biggest threats on this map are those Ziggies. Right. Let's see where we can get.
And so you can hop through multiple pipes as long as your pipe
Yes.
distance is close enough to.
Yes.
As long as you have enough exit distance to get to the second pipe.
Notably, pipe exit distance was also something you could enhance on the.
Yeah. So that was something you could upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I go here, I can throw Cranky there. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Notably, you can take any sections of turns in any order you want.
Do it again.
Yeah, I did screw that up though. I should have had Cranky slide one. Didn't matter because I triggered bounce and he went out of bounds. If you go out of bounds, you take extra damage and they're shunted in bounds.
I mean, he
He died.
died from the crit damage anyways, actually.
Yeah,
Because crits do more damage as well
oh,
as
that's
the
true
effect.
too.
He only had 20 and he took 26 because it was a crit.
Yeah. So Cranky's secondary weapon is an AoE that basically ignores terrain. It's a Grenada duck basically, or a grenade, effectively.
Yeah.
Technically, it's like a grenade launcher because he shoots from his gun, but the
That's
idea is
called
there.
a barrel of fun.
Yep. All right, and Rabbid Peach, do something. I don't care what.
Exactly.
Let's put you up here and not send your thing after people unless it will actually hit them. Because that would be dumb otherwise.
What, you don't want to send out the?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it'll have to reach that one. But what, you don't want to send it out after a thing that's going to run 25 on its turn.
No. It
Literally
should-
spend the entire game just chasing them down.
Oh, that would be the best case scenario. These things will explode if they get near practically any enemy, and they
Okay, move 25 is not necessarily going to move 25.
no.
No, because it went through a pipe, so it only had.
Even then, it has like 10 out of pipe, so it could.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
It can. It can.
They-
and I have seen them just literally run around the
It
map.
can go like with 10 escapes from pipe, it can go wherever the hell it wants on this.
They
map.
prioritize certain placement stuff.
Yeah, I assume it goes for like total cover from the person attacking it would make sense.
Generally, yeah. I think it goes for a safe spot, which is where it is. I can't actually shoot it.
Yeah.
Do I risk trying to take an Overwatch shot? Stupid thing. Where is Peach? Over there. Okay, it's Okay, I'm not.
It is unlikely to run into your protected area there.
Yeah. It is unlikely. These things like to move just to move, but yeah, it's unlikely that happens. So I'm just gonna end turn and see what they do. Yeah, he just went over there. All right. Should be noted the reaction does not count movement damage. So they don't run away when you do movement
you
damage to
slide.
them.
Yeah.
Slide or throw or anything like that. No, and no. Okay. I universally cannot see him. And I think that's the same over here. Come on, analog stick. There we go.
Oh, so there's a rabbit that's going to spawn there.
Yeah. Yes, the rabbits slowly grow out of the ground.
It takes 2 turns, effectively. First the ears appear, and then they come out of the ground. This varies from scenario to scenario, but that's basically
Which
the
one are you
idea.
trying to get vision on?
Either one. I can actually do both.
Can you
Well,
go,
I can't get vision on either one. I don't think.
Can you go through the pipe on the more to the right? Back where you were. Or backward. Yeah, if you go through that one, can you?
Yeah, probably.
Chain through
Let's.
those pipes.
Yeah, that might work actually. By that I mean it probably would work. Let's. Yeah, because he can go there, so he can go here.
Yeah, and then through
Yeah,
that
and then
one.
through that one,
right
that'll-
behind that guy.
Yeah, that'll come out behind this guy. And if I go here, I can.
Yep.
Let's see. And he would jump to over there. Yeah, that's not a bad start.
You're coming with me.
I don't want to go to the home.
Alright. Where is Peach? Over here.
Over there.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think I can do crap. I don't have enough pipe distance. Well, I can take a shot.
Yeah,
That's
you,
about
yeah,
it.
you can get eyes on them.
Might be worth holding off doing Peach until the other ones attack, see where they run off to.
That is probably true. The only other thing I could do is use Peach as a jumping block, so he could actually get a shot on that one. Because I don't. That's the issue. I can slide into him and I can jump off Donkey Kong in order to do the same thing, but he's going to have the exact same jump distance. So this is as far as he can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can easily slide into him.
He's going to slide into him and shoot him.
Yeah, I can slide into him, shoot him. I think that's the better of the two.
Then he'll run somewhere and Peach can basically follow up.
But, damn it.
Oh.
Or I can accidentally press A. Because I'm not used to this. Alright, well, plan B. Yep, that will work on them. Do I want to do that? Well, I want to do Donkey Kong first. That will... Alright, so we're going to do this, which is an Overwatch shot, which he'll take if anything moves. Then we're going to do this.
What is important to note, by the way, about that whole like Overwatch shot, which you will take if anything moves, this also counts if things get hit by bounce.
Bounce people into Overwatch shots.
Alright, so...
It was actually a pretty common thing in the main game when I was playing through it, wherein Luigi, who is a sniper, would have a rifle that caused bounce, and I would have like Mario go on Overwatch, and Luigi shoot somebody, get the crit, so it would bounce. Which would then cause Mario to shoot them, and if you also had Luigi's Overwatch up, Luigi would also shoot them again, sometimes causing bounce to proc again.
Okay, that ain't gonna do me any good. Where'd the other one go?
Like all the way on the other end of things over there.
Right,
So
where you started.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
actually fine then.
yeah.
Rabbit Peach can absolutely get there.
Yep. Can Rabbit Peach slide him as well? Yes,
Yes.
yes she can. Which will kill him, and we'll stand here, we'll go with.
Wham! His cartoon knees.
Okay, those two are dealt with, so I need to pick them up to win.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I can shoot nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything currently is dead.
Shield because I can. And no one has anything else I can do. Alright. Yeah, because I did Overwatch with both of them.
Yep.
These two Ziggies come out of the ground and do insignificant damage. And probably Overwatch for also insignificant damage.
They're learning. They've also mastered the baseball slide.
Yes, Ziggies do sliding.
Throw him onto the bar.
Right here because it's funny, actually. Then you can walk onto the park. And DK has a bunch of hit points, so I don't have to care as much.
Yeah.
They will absolutely do that, by the way. And will kill you just because there's no actual benefit to killing enemies.
Nope.
Right. Cranky, go pick up these bananas. So when you kill enemies, they'll spawn cash. Cash is bananas in this one. It's coins in the original game, because of course it is.
Yeah.
And you can pick it up just by moving your cursor over it. You don't actually have to move into it.
Correct. Then I'm going to stand here for no reason.
I got this, guys. So what does freeze do?
You can't use
Put
skills.
an ice block on your head.
Yeah, you can't use skills is
Okay.
what freeze
It's a
does.
skill lock.
Yeah. Freeze is a skill lock, and ink is an attack lock. 9?
Really?
If you're really bad at corners, then they run around a lot.
Most of the turn timer challenges in this game, I've noticed, are not actually super tight.
They get tighter as you go later in the game, actually.
Yeah.
But, like, the early game is extra forgiving for some reason. So the other half of this game is actually the overworld. And by half, I mean, like, a small portion of it, but nonetheless, they like to hide things here.
Oh,
Also
no.
bananas.
Octopus.
There's also a bunch of stupid stuff to look at.
Yes, there's a ton of stupid stuff to look at. Well,
Like over there. can look at that octopus,
Yes.
and it'll tell you a thing.
Yep.
Usually have some sort of awful joke.
Occasionally, it lets you zoom in on something that's actually mildly amusing, like the rabbits playing Donkey Kong.
Oh look, it's Rabbit Kong.
Yes. Event that happened in the main game.
So yes, Rabbit Kong is a boss in the main game, but he does not have a long operatic diss track on Mario, so he's not the best boss
This
in the
is
main
true.
game.
No. Okay.
So those are jump spots that only DK can use.
Correct. As a matter of fact, this Pluto explains it right here. Yep. Check out these fascinating surface formations. Yes, he can leap. Basically, they go between each other, and like pipes, they have a.
You basically have your pipe
distance.
exit distance after the jump.
Yeah, DK has his own jump exit distance, which is a separate
Okay.
type of movement from that. Tacticam, because I'm trying to remember. So these are smashers. I believe they still basically have most of their stuff. Okay. Yeah, the big difference is instead of doing an attack buff, they do weaken, which makes you do half damage as their
Right.
skill. So the other thing about this one is that I did not go into Battle HQ because you get a skill point after every battle. Let's see. So resetting this because I absolutely can. Actually, DK. Do I want enemy throw? Yeah, enemy throw damage is more important on this one. Can actually increase slide damage. I think. No, I can't. Right. Oh yes, I can. I just need to reset this.
Yep. Yes, you have to reset character by character.
Yes. And I absolutely want to increase jump damage because I use that a lot.
The Grump Jump.
Yep. And long story, which is actually one of his best abilities. Weapons, because I did get money, so I can actually buy an upgrade. The things that actually get used. And let's go with boomerang upgrade. Bounces less garbage, so we'll go with that. Alright. And team composition. Okay, yes, that looks good. Alright. Okay.
Okay.
So one other major advantage of Donkey Kong is he completely ignores this height thing. He can just climb up on
Yeah, you
things.
just jump up things.
Yeah. Unlike other characters who actually need to either use a pipe or get boosted
Jump,
up by
yeah.
other people, he can just climb up here.
Nice.
Let's see.
Pick up that dude.
Pick up all the dudes.
Pick up all the dudes.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, pickup artist.
Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3 Ziggies and 2 Smashers. Yep, 3 Ziggies and 2 Smashers.
Yep.
Right. Also can pick up terrain.
Terrain, yes.
All terrain.
think. If I do that, trying to remember where it bounces. I think it's going to be off.
How are frames doing, by the way?
No drop frames so far.
Yep.
So it seems like with the Wi-Fi extender we've gotten pretty solid.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be a better. What can you do other than heal yourself? Because
Wasn't missing the brief moment I was away.
Not much.
me doing some maintenance work, Donkey Kong can cheat like a bastard. Because these pads are only for Donkey Kong's movement, and also he doesn't care about elevation. He literally can walk up
He just goes
anything.
right up.
Yeah. So this is what I was checking. I could, yes, I could actually put that there. So if I put DK here, I can totally do an Overwatch shot as well, which will fuck with them. Okay. This is probably not a good idea.
DK's big, he can take it.
Let's see. So first thing I do is move Peach not next to something that's going to screw me over. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm around 6. Okay, that's good. All right. So we'll move Peach here. Then we'll do DK. We'll go over here. Grab this dude in particular.
Donkey jump
Go
man.
over here. Go here. And throw him at this guy, specifically.
Donkey Kong. In a rare instance of not grabbing Cranky Kong.
Yes. And then we'll do Overwatch. Then we'll do Cranky. Cranky didn't have the movement to get her. Alright, that was a bad idea then.
Change of plans.
Yep. Chains of plans indeed. Go here. That's the only guy I can hit. This is not a good idea. Right. There we go.
Shark.
Or alternatively, I'll just honey that guy. Should we know that unlike the shotguns in the base game, this has ridiculous range.
It has the range of an actual shotgun.
It's narrow and far, but it's a little bit narrower and has a much further range. Damage drops off. The red is basically full damage. And then it just goes down from there. But it has a longer range than shotguns do in the base game.
Yeah, I just more common the fact that it range like an actual shotgun. You know, like in the real world, shotguns work to be long ranges of 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Give myself a viable shot. And now we'll put him to sleep. Thankfully, the criticals on the Ziggies who have Overwatch is freeze and not, bounce or burn, which are like the most annoying things. If you get bounced or burned in the middle of your movement ends. Yeah.
Our Peach Rabbit is very messed up.
Our Peach Rabbit is indeed very messed up.
I mean, she started the map pretty
well,
messed up.
Yeah.
Pshaw, I say. Like she got punched by a...
Okay, we're going to go down
Donkey
here,
Kong.
grab you, Hey, that's Rabbit Kong, who is not Donkey Kong. I'm going to go down here. Let's see.
So DK can basically go wherever he wants in this that particular map.
DK can basically go wherever he wants on most maps. Go here. Throw him at you. Take the Overwatch shot on the guy who has 200 plus hit points because who the hell cares?
Jump down, jump back up, swing across.
Yes. Oh, as I said, the movement gets completely silly simply because it doesn't actually care how far you move. It just gives you a range to move in.
Yeah.
So when you start doing multiple things, your movement is basically like the map.
Yeah. He's also dead.
He is also very dead. Okay, now to deal with this one guy who's at 40. Okay, done. And we're good. Okay, that was 2 turns. How long did they give me for this one? Hopefully I get it perfect. 5. Okay.
You can afford 2 things.
Yep. Yes. Rabbit Cranky explaining the backstory.
Then he ate the cyber banana.
Cyber banana.
And suddenly... No, he's exactly the same. Just has particle effects.
Particle effects make all the difference. You want to know what really gives Goku his power? Sparkles. Good news, everyone!
Lampshade bad game design.
And it's still bad game design. Well, something you can pick up, maybe. Oh, never mind.
No,
Oh, with
no.
a handle. It's just a crab.
Just a crap.
Do.
Crab 2019. It's just a crab.
Yep. Nothing back there.
No bananas.
Going to walk around these trees for no reason.
You're lying. You're not walking around them. You're wheeling around them.
Is it true?
Beepoing.
Hey, those 2 are clearly on foot. Okay. So this is the first of the puzzle areas in the DLC. Which have these treasure chests, which are absolutely important. And these things, which do things. Yep, that does that. Now to remember how this puzzle area works. Well, that leads down there. Right. First thing I need to do is press that button. I believe these are, yes, these are push all boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Which means I lied. I need to press the blue button first.
Which is somewhere.
Yes. Let's look around. Which means I can press this red button. Gets me that box. And lets me push a blue button.
Yeah.
There we go.
Puzzles.
Yes. Puzzles. These puzzles are not hard, but they require just enough thought to not make you completely bored. Also, this is showing one of them. That mechanic is kind of new to this one, where they'll have like a central treasure chest that requires you to gather
Solve
all
all the puzzles in the area.
solve all the puzzles in the area and gather the other treasure chests. I think this is just a thing, so I can just go down here. Yes, and grab those 4 bananas. I think this actually spawns a treasure chest later or something weird like that. It has been a while since I've done the puzzles in this game.
Puzzles.
What we are currently gathering is 3D malls to view and thing if you really want to. In of itself, they're not important.
Assuming the chest at the end of this long puzzle chain is probably another weapon.
No. Wait, bananas I haven't picked up.
I'm sure now you collect the bananas you don't need.
I need them. It's just they're an incredibly small number to add to get a larger number. This one being the first puzzle of the DLC is pretty rote. They do get a little bit more complex and actually require more thought. They're still not that hard. That one is literally next to a treasure chest. I completely walked by. Okay.
Rock Cove.
Yep. It was, yeah. Although that is a mildly clever thing as to why they specifically put that there. Because otherwise you couldn't get out of that corner.
Fair enough.
Is that the only thing the green button does?
Yes.
Then it's an entirely unnecessary button, really.
No, by how they specifically designed that drop down, they probably
They could have just left that space open rather than having
Let
the
you
green
push
box that moves.
granted.
Yeah.
But you had 2 choices of where to push it down. Only one was correct. So if you didn't press it initially, you could have moved it around to where you'd actually need to put it.
Exactly.
Something else I forgot.
Yeah, you can
So,
drop down.
yeah, these green arrows mean you can drop down. So I grab these bananas. Which does not spawn anything. Occasionally grabbing bananas will spawn things.
Yeah, like the thing you grabbed earlier that spawned a bunch of bananas.
Yes.
And most of the time, they're decoration. Slight monetary decoration.
Ah,
Runes.
skill points.
Yes.
That is important. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, no, there will be chests that actually have, like, skill points.
There are some that have weapons. I think
Yeah.
the DLC has like one for every character or something. Wrong button. That button. Okay. So now that we have another rune, let's go by the other 1 point. Or let's go by movement back again. Despite Cranky being canonically slow, he is actually just as fast as other characters. Which is actually the other thing that annoys me about Mario. Mario is one of the slowest characters.
Yeah.
He can only increase his... Technically, everyone starts with the same movement, but Mario can only increase his base movement and pipe movement by 1.
he's too busy being Mario.
He does get some interesting jump improvements.
He does. Technically correct. Right. Number 4. I think this is one of the annoying ones.
Destroy bad bananas.
No, never mind, it's not.
A bunch of bad bananas.
Indeed, may actually sound like an indie band. Let's see.
Sure is nice for these bad bananas to have what appears to be some sort of flammable boxes near them.
Yep.
So we got hoppers.
I believe that is all we have on this one, actually. Yeah, there's a hopper
Yeah,
over there.
looks that way.
So yeah, bad bananas are valid targets. They have that many hit points.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't move them or pick them up.
No, I'm not trying hard enough.
Yeah, so there's 3 hoppers on the map so far. Okay. And once again, I forgot to buy gear. So let's get Rapid Peach's main weapon upgrade, which is always the honey one, because why would you use the other one?
Do you like honey?
Don't like honey doing that one specific challenge that requires you to have a push weapon. Her secondary weapon's actually one of the better secondary weapons. That car thing, notably, as well as being an AoE, actually does like a much larger amount of damage than normal for a weapon. Okay. So where can Cranky get on his own? Through here to about right there-ish. Okay, good enough. So I think we start with DK. Yeah. Up here to about... yeah, there. And that guy in
I could
particular.
get further if you wanted, but
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
let's see. That's the only target. Okay. And Cranky can shoot that thing in particular.
And here we see a crazy old man shooting
Shooting
pile
it.
of bananas with a shotgun.
Just like in real life. Alright. Yeah, those boxes will do like a... Basically, when they get destroyed, which is really easy, will explode and do damage plus whatever element it is, or whatever status condition is next
So
to
those
them.
ones
So
are
those will
burn.
burn.
The ones on the last map were vampire.
That one is honey. Alright. And I can use skills, but they're not really useful right now.
Nope.
So, enemy turn. That one guy. Hoppers, who are really good at jumping off of other people. This requires there to be other people.
Yep.
Alright, so who can not at this range. And I don't believe your normal shot will finish that off. And driving into it feel waste. So what can DK do this turn? Over here to over there. Let's grab this guy to go back over here.
Yeah. You just throw them at the bananas.
You can absolutely throw him at the bananas. To throw him at the bananas.
Whee! Whee!
As I said, I'd be perfectly fine if DK was
Hey, it's just the standard character you always have.
yeah, the standard character you always had in like the main game, because DK is actually interesting to run. Because he does bullshit like that.
Now, I imagine the main game doesn't have the DK jump pads on it, though.
No.
No, it doesn't. Even without the DK jump pads, the ability to just completely ignore terrain and walk up stuff is really good for your movement, however.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cranky can be a spring platform for Rabbit Peach. Got it. Assuming I didn't screw things up. Nope. Okay, good. Oh! No, I forgot about that. You have this weapon. Nope, still have range. Okay, it wouldn't have mattered. And just shoot that thing.
Bang.
And everyone else is dead or can't shoot anything.
Yep.
Right. Or rather, all the enemies are dead, so... Enemies!
Productive turn, enemies.
Yep. There wasn't any ears that appeared, were there?
No.
None that I saw.
No. Yeah, there are. There's one right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
There's one on the hill up there too.
Yeah. Let's go to Tacticam. Okay, that's Smasher, and that's Hopper. And back here is another Hopper. Oh, those are things.
Yep.
And nothing is spawning here. Okay. It should be noted, I can't slide into these bananas, but I can absolutely shoot them.
Yep.
Yeah, that should be the slide into.
Yeah. Especially one of the things that was really good about Yoshi is, and I can also kind of use it as a way of destroying those blocks. Just because. I can't attack anything else anyway, so I might as well attack this. Let's see. What else can we do? Because the thing is, I can't really get there per se. Or can I? And you're just a hopper. You can go into this pipe, so anything within 2 of this pipe is incredibly dangerous because smashers hit really, really hard. Right.
Look, you just have Rabid Cranky make you a potion. Gives you some kind of convenient ability. I guess I'll take it unsmashed. All you have to do is listen to him bemoan the state of the games industry.
Back in my day.
We are starting to drop some frames.
Ah.
I call that tactical analysis mode. You get to see the game in slightly slower motion. Alright, let's see. I go off of you, I can get to about right there, which is of no help to anyone.
Yeah, we are hardcore dropping frames now.
Ah.
Yeah. Going back and forth.
If you're going to go pull the plug, hold on.
I'm not.
Okay.
Checking to make sure that my door was open. Clear line of sight between
Everything, yeah.
extender.
Yeah, it's not that. We'll be right back in a second here, folks.
Technical